Hi everyone, it's Joan, and I'm here in my home office on a beautiful sunny day. It's springtime here in Ottawa, and it's a time for renewal, and it's a time for exciting things to happen in people's lives. The winter is over, the long winter is over. And I just really I was sitting here contemplating about how things have changed over the years. And I've been with this company for 29 years this month, which is what was causing me to think about it. 29th anniversary in April. And a lot has happened in those times, that's for sure. And I just really want to talk about how things have changed. Go back 29 years ago and look at the way we did business. And unfortunately, a lot of people are still doing business that way. And they've really sort of ended up in a situation where they're stuck, where they don't have a lot of traction and a lot of activity because they haven't changed with the times. And back when we started this business in 1990 of April, what we used to do was we used to go out once a week to do a meeting in a hotel room. And we would be working between that meeting and the next meeting to invite guests to come and hear about our business opportunity. Then we would go, I would leave the house about 5 o'clock, go and pick up my business partner, go and pick up Daisy, and we would drive over to the hotel and set up the meeting room. It would cost us to pay for that meeting room. And we would invite people, and some came, some didn't. Then we would sit and talk to them afterwards, usually buying, coffees and drinks and things like that. So that always cost us also. And so the cost of doing business in those days was a lot different than it is now. And when I was recruited to start working with this company and in this business, the promise to me was the one that stuck out in my mind was that I could run a business from home. And that was really what I was looking for because I had 4 kids, 4 boys, 1 teenager and 3 under the age of 3. I can tell you that I really wanted to stay home, but I needed to make that income. And so we hustled, I'll tell you. And I really did find that dream come true in a business from home. However, I really didn't build it from home. I was constantly gone. We went to the meetings once a week. We did our meetings. We also did a training every Saturday. And so again, that was gone all day. We made a list. We prospected. We trained people. We tried to train them long distance. Long distance would have to be over the phone. Occasionally, we would be able to send information via fax machine. We would send VHS videos. We would send audio tapes. And it was a huge financial commitment because a lot of times, once a group started to build, we would get on an airplane and go and support them. And so I traveled to the United States more times than I can count, especially to our home office in the state of Utah, and to conventions and conferences and trainings and meetings across Canada, to meetings and support trainings for people across the country. To the UK, I think I was there twice. To Italy, I was there once. To Japan, I was there twice. And I know that sounds really glamorous, but in actual fact, it was very costly because while I was there, I was staying in a hotel. And we would have meetings in our hotel's meeting rooms. And so again, more cost. And we did a lot of events that cost us a lot of money. And we were fortunate that we did get a return on that investment. And I was able to join the Millionaire Circle in 2000. And so that was 10 years. I earned $1 million US commission, which in Canadian funds is a lot more than that, and have continued to earn ever since. However, so exciting that over the years the business has changed. And so now what we do is we talk to people from our homes, and we really do have a home-based business or a phone-based business because our smartphones we can work on also. And so what we do now is we talk to people like this, and the screen disappears, and we talk having coffee, and it doesn't matter where you are. I just got off a meeting with somebody in Spain, and we talked to somebody in Peru, and I didn't leave home. I'm so excited to tell you I did not leave home, because that was my dream, and that was what I wanted, was to be able to build a business internationally without leaving home. And so now I can offer that to people. And so when you're looking at coming back to NuSkin, please don't think of it as the same as it was before. Please don't think that you are going to have to come back and do all of those things. I'm going to teach you, I'm going to help you to do this business 100% online. And if you're willing to learn, just like you were willing to learn 25 years ago about selling and prospecting and all of those types of things, you can learn this. This is so easy. And I know a lot of people are afraid of social media and they don't want to be out there. They don't want to leave a digital footprint. You actually do. In order to do business in the 21st century, you need to be out there. You need to live out loud. Not necessarily in your own personal life, but certainly in your business. And so I can teach you how to do that. I wouldn't say that. I have always kept my business and personal life separate. Always. Before the internet, before when we were doing the business face-to-face, eyeball to eyeball, when I was traveling around the world, my business and personal life was kept separate. And we can still do that. I know how to do it. I know how to teach you to do that. And so now what happens is we can teach people to open their own store on their phone. And it's like every day putting new content in there. And the more creative you can be and the more exciting things that you offer people, the more people that will come to your store. And you know what? You really are in sales. I got news for you. And it's an exciting, exciting time in the business. So as you listen to this, I'm sending this video to people that are considering coming back to NuSkin and want to figure out, is there a place for them in the 21st century, even though they're baby boomers? Because most of my friends and most of the people that I've worked with are certainly in that category. And I have certainly been a baby boomer learning to function in a millennial world. And I'm happy to share that with you for sure. If you're in another country and you've had your business happily, chugging along, and all of a sudden you're starting to see a downward turn and your volumes aren't as good as they used to be. People aren't ordering products in the numbers that they did before because there's so many other people out there bombarding them with alternatives. And if you're not in the trenches of being online and on social media, then they're getting your downline and they're getting your customers and they're getting the market share that you used to own. And I'm really happy to be able to show you how to fix that so we can stop this downward turn in your volumes. And so if you have received this video, I hope you've watched the whole 10 minutes of it, and I hope you'll reach out to me and let's have a conversation. Let's talk about how we do business with NuSkin in the 21st century. Let's see if there's a place for you. Even if it sounds intimidating, even if it sounds like it's something you don't really think you can do or want to do, believe me, if you are in business in 2019, then you need to listen to me. I'm sorry, but we need to talk, and I'm happy to hold your hand through the whole thing. Anyway, take good care. Thanks for listening. I hope that this, tells you that you have support and that you have someone here who wants to help. And if I can do it, believe me, anybody can. Take care. Talk soon. Bye for now.